Hey everyone, BJ Korros here for the Hollywood Moment. We are here today in Los Angeles, downtown at the Los Angeles Art District, all in celebration of Bulletproof Coffee's latest opening at 300 South Santa Fe Street. And today I am here with
Dave Asprey.
Dave. What has been the inspiration, first of all, for Bulletproof Coffee?
More than 10 years ago, I was in a remote part of Tibet at 18,000 feet, 10 degrees below zero, and I felt like crap. And a little Tibetan lady brought me yak butter tea, and I drank it, and I felt truly amazing, and I couldn't explain why. And I came back to the States, and thousands of iterations and experiments later, out came Bulletproof Coffee.
Amazing. Now, how has it changed your life personally, you feel?
I've lost 100 pounds,
Right.
which is nice.
Yes.
But more importantly, it's about the brain. It turned my brain on. I have more energy and more focus and just more everything than I had when I was 25. It's a game changer.
Now, there's really not a secret on how Bulletproof Coffee is actually produced. It's out there for the most part.
Some of the bean things we do are secret. The Bulletproof Coffee beans are free of mold toxins that slow down your brain and give you that coffee jitter, too much
Right.
coffee feeling. Our coffee isn't like that. So we changed the whole supply system of coffee to make a clean coffee.
Now, you not only have the coffee, but you also have a bestseller, Bulletproof Coffee Cookbook. Now, tell us a little bit about this journey into the New York bestseller list.
I started out, I'm a computer hacker. I was a
Right.
Silicon Valley entrepreneur, and I started blogging and writing about all this anti-aging work I'd done for more than 10 years, saying if I could write for myself when I was 20, all the things I wish I knew, I'm just gonna put that on my blog, and if just a few people read it, it'll change their life, because it would have changed mine so profoundly. It would have saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars in self-experiments and a lot of effort and struggle. It turns out more than 5 people cared, and eventually it just became time to write a book, and I wrote a book, and it worked. Like, people tried it and they talked about it because they felt different, and that was the whole thing.
Absolutely. And feeling the difference, it's all about power, mind, and body, obviously. How did those three elements come to a forefront in your writing and also the foundation for Bulletproof Coffee?
When I started this path, I'd weighed almost 300 pounds, and my brain wasn't working that well. So I started focusing on the brain. I was taking smart drugs and doing all this stuff for the brain. But it turns out growing your brain, or just having the personal development meditation side of things, it's almost impossible if your biology isn't working right.
Right.
So it turns out providing power to the biology, which is what you do with food, that actually makes it much easier to have the emotional control and to be able to meditate, to be able to focus, to be able to do all those mind things.
Right.
Most people today are focusing on mind and ignoring the power. So you bring the power into the body and the power goes to the mind.
Amazing, amazing. What's some of your best advice to those that don't know a lot about Bulletproof Coffee and want to learn more about all the great works that you've discovered through your hacking and developing Bulletproof Coffee?
There's two big sources of info. One is the blog, which is a top-ranked blog, it's bulletproof.com. And the other one is Bulletproof Radio, which has about 40 million downloads, top-ranked on iTunes. And I interview top experts in human performance. And it's not about like not being sick. There's all kinds of health and wellness things. This is a different story. This is about taking you wherever you are and making you way better at whatever you want to do.
Now, over the years, what has been the life changer that you've seen, somebody that you've reached out to, that it's changed their life, that it's touched you the most? Obviously yourself. Starts with yourself, 100 pounds in the mind, body, and power. But what have you done over the years that probably says, wow, I can't believe this has really changed this individual's life?
One of the things that was most touching, I was in Austin, Texas, and a guy came up to me and said, Dave, I have a couple gifts for you. And one was a grass-fed steak, and he had a photo. He said, this is my whole family. He said, this is my 14-year-old daughter. This was her 90 days ago. I was an obese teenager. I saw stretch marks from that. I know what that was like. And the first picture, he had an inflamed, overweight, obese daughter. And 90 days later, she was a healthy young woman. And I almost had tears, because I'm like, that's why I did this.
Right.
But it wasn't just his daughter. He said, here's the whole family. And it was 5 people. And all of them had changed how they looked in a short period of time. And it's that ability to change the entire trajectory of someone's life, so they don't have to struggle as much. Like that's what this is about.
And start at the young generation, without a question. Now, you've opened up your second location now, actually in Los Angeles, this location. You have your first location in Santa Monica.
And we have a secret one at the LA Galaxy Stadium, because we sponsor the Galaxy. So when the games are on, you can get Bulletproof Coffee there too.
Wow.
So I don't know if that counts as a location.
Yeah, that counts as a
cool.
location, I think. And opening here, what are some of your favorite items on the menu here at
Well,
Bulletproof Coffee?
The bone broth we have here is special. We make it from grass-fed bones, and bone broth is really healing,
Right.
but it doesn't have enough collagen in it. So we make a collagen protein that's much better than whey or the other kinds of soy protein you might buy, and we add that to the actual bone broth. So you get way more of the healing proteins than you would normally get, and it still tastes like amazing bone broth. That's one of my favorites.
Wonderful. Now, where can people learn more about you, the podcast, learn more about your book, learn more about your upcoming event in September in Pasadena as well?
The new event, we're expecting about 3,000 people. It's bulletproofconference.com, September 23rd, and you'll be able to actually experience a lot of these technologies that change the state of your body, as well as try all the food and things like that, and meet other people who are interested in this human performance thing. And then if you go to bulletproof.com, you can find Bulletproof Coffee, and you can find the whole blog and all of this 500,000 words worth of info. You can download the infographic that comes from the book for free at the Bulletproof website. The book is called The Bulletproof Diet. And of course, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all those kinds of places.
Wonderful. So once again, this is BJ Korros, and I'm here with
Dave Asprey.
And you can learn more about Bulletproof Coffee by going to bulletproof.com. Don't forget to check out their conference coming up in September in Pasadena. Again, this is BJ Korros with
Dave Asprey.
And this is the Hollywood Moment here at 300 South Santa Fe Street in Los Angeles at the newest opening of Bulletproof Coffee. Remember, power, mind, and body.